welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my beautiful crafty friends. So on the last video, we talked about why I use bullet journaling, how I use it, why I stopped using my happy planner, and why I love so much bullet journaling. And we went through that on my last video. Today I want to show you guys how I put together a spread or a layout. I was going to do this video and post it for Sunday, but I thought that, you know what, I'm in a great mood to continue doing videos for you guys. So we're going to do this layout sample, and on our next video we're going to decorate our pages. Okay, I thought that would be fun to do, especially if you're not familiar with bullet journaling and you want to just kind of get an idea. You can kind of see how I do my little spread. Again, keep in mind, if you guys watched my prior video, then you will probably already know this, but if you didn't watch my prior video, I will link that at the bottom. Make sure you check that out first before you see this video, because in that video I explained to you guys that I don't normally follow the rules and regulations of what bullet journaling should be. Okay, this is my flow and what makes me enjoy the act of doing bullet journaling. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So let's do a spread for this week that's coming up. What I do to make my life easier, I already have a spread here, and I kind of just copy this spread onto the following spread. Okay, so what I mean by that is, let me see if I can put you close. Okay, so what I mean by that is, on this 2 pages right here, we're going to do the spread for the week of the 8th, okay, of June. So I like to, and this is exactly what I do. I'm not like, you know, this is exactly what I do. By the way, you don't need a fancy pen, you don't need a fancy pencil, you don't need a fancy marker for this particular I guess tutorial that I'm doing for you guys. Okay, I might be using some pens and pencils and some markers. Literally all you need for this project is a ruler, pen with an eraser, a black pen or black Sharpie, and if anything, a whiteout. That's all. Okay, anything else that you have or anything else that you see here is additional. You don't need it. So please don't feel that you need these expensive markers that are out there, that you need these expensive pens that they have out there. You don't need it. With a simple ruler, hi baby, you okay? With a simple ruler and a black Sharpie and or a pencil or pen, you'll be fine. Okay, so I cheat. Okay, what do I cheat? How do I cheat? So this is the spread that I did for this week, this past week. So in order for me to do the same spread for the following week, I kind of guide myself with that. Okay, so what I do is, for the pages here that I'm going to create, I kind of just follow the guideline on this. So what I do is, with a pencil, I kind of make a few lines here, and I already know that this is going to be the line across. Here I do the same thing. See, for every line I kind of just give myself a little guide, and then from there on, the rest is history. Okay, so now I have a little guide there. Okay, very simple. So let's take the ruler, and what I'm going to do is, I'm basically just going to go right across. And what I do is, I just do little lines like this. So I do a line like this. See that? Can you guys see that? You probably can't. Oh yeah, yeah. You see the line? And I'm gonna do that right across the whole 2 spreads or 2 pages. I'm going to actually use a black marker for this, so it might be easier for you to see it. So I'm gonna use this, okay, just because I think it's easier for you guys to see it. And you have a better idea and understanding. You see that? I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now, I normally don't do a black marker or any marker using my layouts, but in this case, we might need to do it because it's easier for you guys to see it, okay? And it makes no sense for me to show you if you can't see what I'm showing you. So you're just gonna go right across both pages. You don't have to be exact. You don't have to be perfect, okay? Just make your lines. That's all you're doing. That's all I'm doing here, making my line. Oops. See that? Let's come here. Let me clean this first because it's gonna mess up my pages. Okay, next page. I could have probably had this already kind of pre-done for you guys, but I wanted you guys to see how simple and easy it is to do this. I don't want you guys to feel like this is something that needs to be like, you know, you need to like practice to do it perfectly. There's no such thing as doing this perfect, okay? There really isn't. You just do this because you love doing it, because you enjoy doing it. Something comes up wrong, something comes up a little crooked. Listen, whiteout can fix that in a hurry. So, you know, I don't kind of feel that you should be intimidated by doing bullet journaling, because I honestly speaking, to be honest with you, I did feel a little intimidated when I first started doing this because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, what? I don't know what layout I was using. I didn't know what I was doing, okay? I really didn't. And so, yeah, it's a little bit intimidating, but after you get the flow of things and you kind of understand a little bit why you're doing this and you kind of just go along with the flow, it just comes to you with your eyes closed, to be honest with you. Okay, I have one more to do here. And then we're done. So a lot of people are asking me, how has this changed you? Because in my last video I said this has changed my life completely. It have trained me to be more patient. It has trained me to be more consistent. It has trained me to be more creative in a lot of ways, okay guys? In a lot of ways, trust me. Okay, so now that we have our lines already completed, as you can see there, we're going to continue with making more lines, right? So on this spread, we need to make a little line this way to create the numbers of the days and the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. So how are we going to do that? Again, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to see. So I'm going to kind of eyeball a little bit how that would be. So I would probably put that roughly around here. Okay, I'm going to eyeball this roughly around here. And you don't need a big space for your days of the week and for the days and for the Mondays and the days of the week. Okay, you don't need a big space. A big space enough that you could put, you know, the date and the number of the day. What do I mean by that? I don't know. I just sounded like that sounded so complicated what I just said. You don't need a big space to put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the day, which will be the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, which is that week that we're doing, okay? I don't think I explained myself well the first time. So, now that we have a space for the days right here, as you can see there, I'm going to make myself a space for this side over here. Because I already have, technically speaking, I have a space to write some notes, and then the dates of the months here. Okay, so on the next page, we are going to do this layout, which consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little individual sections, okay? So how we're going to do that is, again, I'm going to cheat. So I'm going to come this way, okay? And this is my pages right here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, give or take, eyeball it. So for this one right here, I'm going to definitely use a space of maybe like this. So I can go like this. I'm not exact. I'm okay with that. That's for the gym. Then we need a little space for my vitamins. So I'm going to give myself a little space for the vitamins. I'm going to do maybe roughly here. Vitamins. You don't need a big space for my vitamins, right? And then you have dinner, lunch, AM, and the menu. So we're going to do dinner. Eyeball it. Right? So on this time, so what I want to do is, since I don't know exactly how big this gap is, I like to use the pencil in this case. And I like to kind of like guide myself, right? So this will be before I mess up anything. So this will be dinner. That should give me enough gap. This should be lunch. That should give me enough gap. This should be breakfast. That gives me good gap. And then this will be lunch. The menu. So that's perfect. So now that I know that kind of gives me a nice gap, I'm going to go back with the black or the brown in this case. And I'm just going to go across down to create my little section. And you see, I'm not eyeballing anything. This is all basically, I'm basically eyeballing everything. I'm not doing anything precise. I'm not doing anything exact. Granted, I do have a kind of like a layout that I can kind of guide myself, but other than that, I'm not doing any kind of measurements or anything like that. Okay, and then this will be the menu. Perfect. So that is basically how my layout looks like. So now I want to add these little cubes so I can kind of know what sections is for what. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to make another line right across, just like this, right? And then I'm going to close my little line just like this for my sections, right? And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to write down. Okay, so for this one, this is a menu. So I'm going to put here menu. This is going to be the AM, which is breakfast. This is going to be lunch. Dinner. Let's do PM. Vitamins. And my gym. And that's all I do. Okay? Now, on this side over here, we could finish it off by putting June and then the month, the days and the days of the week and the days. So this is gonna be, the week is gonna start with Monday, which is the 8th. So I'm gonna do 8. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And if you want to put Monday, you can. I'm going to put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you want to go further, you could put the month and then the year. We can do that. So we're going to put here June 2020. Okay. And down here, you have some space. If you want to do a little line, so you can do some notes, you can do that. Like I did here. See how here I put 1, 2, 3 little lines, and then 1, 2, 3 little lines here. That would probably be for like any notes or any additional information you want to add to your page. I'm not doing that with this one because I think I'm good the way it looks. I like the way it looks, okay? So for the month of June, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, I have enough space to write down anything that I want to do or any information or any ideas that I want. I have on the opposite side my regular schedule for my menu, my AM, my lunch, my PM, my vitamins, and my gym. Okay, we have this page here that we're going to also use as the page for gratitude that I already decorated. And keep in mind that we also have this YouTube page that we're going to use to incorporate for any YouTube ideas that I have for that week that we're doing. In this case, it wouldn't be week 1, it would be week 2. So we'll be writing any information that I want to in week 2 for June, and any ideas I can write on this side. Okay, so already I have this spread ready, I have this spread ready, and I have this spread ready. What we're going to do on the next video is I'm going to show you guys how I decorate my spread using little knickknacks that I have in the corner of my desk that I only have specifically for my bullet journaling. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea on how I do my spread for the week, okay? Very simple, very easy. It's not complicated, as you guys can see there. And it's just a really fun way to kind of get yourself in a creative state of mind. You can use this spread, or you can use other spreads if you want. There's so many spreads that you can use, and you can get an ideas from YouTube. Okay, so let's do some pages that we can decorate on our next video. Okay, I'll show you guys how I decorate my pages, what I do to decorate them. I also need to do another spread, but I'll do that on the next video with you guys. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was gives you some ideas and some inspirations on how you can start, doing bullet journaling. And I hope that this will give you some great inspiration. Okay, my loves, I love you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.